So let's improve the code that we've written over here. We can see here that we've defined the new animal, and then we've set its name and animal type. We've defined animal B, set its name to Kitty and the animal type, and we defined animal C and set its name to Snoopy and animal type. Okay. Now, a lot of times in your code you'll see new A.name, A.animal type, B equals new animal, B.name, B.type. And for that, Microsoft has created what is called a type initializer, which is a shorter way of writing this. So instead of saying A equals new, let's put this one next to the other. Instead of saying A equals new A dot, okay, let's save it before so we can see the changes before the change. Let's use a type initializer. What is a type initializer? After the new statement, I can open curly brackets, and in them I can actually set all the fields and properties of our class. So I can say here name equals to Rex, and comma, animal type equals to dog. Okay, and let's just put it in a new line so it will be easier to follow, and then I no longer need those two lines. If we review the change that we've done, okay, we can see that we replaced the A.name and A.animal type with name equals and animal types equals separated by a comma. Now when using curly brackets, we can actually even remove the normal parentheses. They're no longer required unless some parameters is being sent in. So this represents a shorter way of writing the code, which makes things usually easier to follow. So let's do the same for the other members here. Open parens, close parens, replace the semicolon with a comma, and remove the B dot because we are in the context of its type initializer, and we can also remove the parens. Perfect. Let's do the same over here. Great. So it's easier to understand that the name and animal type are now belong to this animal, and here they belong to this animal, and here they belong to this animal. Now I have a syntax error here that I cannot find to begin with. I should remove the C dot, of course. Perfect. So these are type initializers. We'll run the code and the code will behave exactly the same, and that's because when we'll build our code, Visual Studio will generate the old way of writing as we build, so the compiler doesn't know the difference between the two types of the code. So it's just a way to write code easier in .NET.